How to get rid of blackheads in your ears. Blackheads are troublesome and irritating, and even more so when they are in your ears. They can be very tender and cause mild pain, as well as give the false impression that your ears are dirty. Normally, blackheads occur on the T-zone of the face, but you can also get blackheads in your ears or any part of your body that produces too much oil. Due to too much oil secretion, dead skin cells, sebum and dirt can clog the pores. Note, you can prevent any of these from getting into your ear canal by putting a cotton ball in your ear. Also, if your blackhead has turned into acne in your ear and is aching, then consult your doctor for proper treatment. Number 1. Warm compress. A warm compress is also very effective at getting rid of blackheads in your ears. It can help open up the clogged pores and dislodge the excess oil, dead skin cells and impurities, so it's easier to clean out the blackheads. Soak a clean washcloth in warm water and squeeze out the excess water. Apply the warm compress on the ear for 5 minutes. Use a gentle cleanser to cleanse the ear. Use this remedy twice daily for a few days. Do it on both ears if needed. Number 2. Witch hazel. Due to its astringent and antiseptic properties, witch hazel is also good for treating blackheads in your ear. It helps unclog your pores and also prevents infections. Dip a cotton scab in witch hazel. Dab it on the affected area. Allow it to dry on its own. Then, clean with a clean washcloth dampened with warm water. Do this once or twice daily for a few days. Number 3. Blackhead extractor tool. The fastest way to get rid of blackheads from your ears is by using an extractor tool. This tool is easy to find in the market and is very easy to use. Open up the pores by putting a warm washcloth over the affected area. Disinfect the blackhead extractor using rubbing alcohol. Place the tip of the extractor on top of the blackhead and press down gently. Finally, wash the area with lukewarm water and apply some antiseptic cream to prevent infection. If you experience any pain, try another remedy instead. Number 4. Lemon juice. Lemon juice is a rich source of citric acid that helps cleanse your skin by removing excess oil and dead skin cells. Being a natural astringent, lemon helps remove blackheads from your ears and tightens the pores to prevent recurrence. Dilute 1 teaspoon of lemon juice with 1/2 teaspoon of water. Dip a cotton swab in this solution, then apply it directly on the blackheads in the affected ear. Allow it to dry before wiping it off using a cotton swab soaked with warm water. Do this twice daily until the blackheads are gone. Number 5. Baking soda. Another effective ingredient for blackheads in the ears is baking soda. Being a gentle exfoliating agent, it helps clear the skin of impurities, such as dirt and microbes. Make a paste using 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of water. Apply it on the blackheads in your ears. Allow it to sit for 5 minutes, then rinse it off using lukewarm water. Do it once a day for a week or less. Number 6. Benzoyl peroxide. Over-the-counter benzoyl peroxide cream or cleanser is also very effective. Benzoyl peroxide helps shrink the pore size and clear the pores of impurities. This in turn helps get rid of blackheads and prevents recurrences. Apply a small amount of a benzoyl peroxide-based cleanser on the affected area. Using a clean finger, massage it over the blackheads as well as the surrounding skin for a few minutes. Use lukewarm water to rinse out this cleanser thoroughly and pat dry the skin. Repeat this method twice daily. Alternatively, use a clean cotton ball to apply a little benzoyl peroxide cream on the blackheads. Allow it to sit for 3 to 4 hours, then carefully rinse it off using lukewarm water. Repeat this method twice daily. Number 7. Rubbing alcohol. You can also use rubbing alcohol to make blackheads in your ear disappear. It not only sterilizes the affected area, it also quickly kills bacteria that may be infecting the blackheads. Soak a clean cotton ball in rubbing alcohol. Put this cotton ball in the affected ear. Do not push it in too far. After 5 minutes, clean the area with a soft towel soaked in warm water. Repeat once a day to remove blackheads from your ears. Number 8. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil can also help get rid of blackheads in your ears. Its antibacterial property helps disinfect the clogged pores and dries out the blackheads easily. Mix 4 drops of tea tree oil in 2 teaspoons of jojoba oil or just plain water. Stir well, then dip a cotton swab into the mixture. Gently apply it on the blackheads. Allow it to sit for 10 minutes, then wipe it out using a cotton swab dipped in warm water. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.